Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Human Revolution. Alright, in the building. That's fine. I didn't remember it being a building. I think there might be a transition coming up.
Where are we now? And what are we after?
We are in Derelict Row, trying to shut down the antenna that's boosting the signal. Also, we are trying to find a stash, a cache of weapons. Or maybe drugs. Or drug weapons. Weaponized drugs.
Oh.
Wait. No, that's the sequel.
Yeah.
Alright, so I need to move steadily. Oh.
It could be an issue, but it wasn't.
Started to move when I approached. That was very uncool. Thank you, game. I should use the advanced minimap on the touchscreen, I think. I'm very nervous because this section, I think, is more packed in than the tutorial zone, right?
What do you mean by packed in? Like more enemies and obstacles?
In a smaller location. I mean, right here, if you look over on the minimap, see that's like 3 characters all pointed at one another's butts.
Doors and corners. Yeah. Yeah.
And now I've dallied too long, so this guy is going to be coming back, but that's fine. If I remember, I can press the button to punch him in the butts.
Yeah, that would be really good. And then you can put him out in the hallway, and then we can go talk to his friends. Have very short, sleep-inducing conversations and help them to a loss of consciousness. Ooh, boy.
I feel like I should leave him a few dollars for that.
What do you mean?
I feel like I should leave a few dollars in his pocket.
for letting you punch him super hard?
Well, I mean, it's just a form of human restitution. Because I have that stupid crossbow in my inventory, I can't fit anything else in my pants. I'm nervous about this section because the sneaking has felt a little more finicky than I recalled.
Do you think it has anything to do with the system that we're playing it on, or are you just out of practice?
I don't think it has to do with either. I think that it might just be that the stakes are higher. I don't feel like I have the privilege of quick save, quick load to lean on anymore, and I wonder how much that was coloring my impression of the sneaking system. Because I used to think like, so for example, I used to imagine that going from like there to there with the combat roll basically made you invisible, like the act of rolling. That's how I remember it, but I've seen evidence to the contrary.
It's nice of them to line up this little hallway for you.
Didn't I tell you it was a stupid idea to let those purity first
Sometimes they say
assholes
interesting things.
set up camp on our turf?
Yeah, but it wasn't our decision, so too bad. Besides, they paid rent like everybody else, so what's the big deal?
Come on. These fucks have been coming in here promising all sorts of glory and bullshit if we join them. And all they're doing is getting us killed.
You're just jealous because they never took you.
After the way they fucked up their op in Milwaukee Junction, they should have just blown up that building sky high with every fucking robo-hogger inside it. Sanders is all talk.
Then why'd you bring them up?
Making conversation, I'm bored. We're just stuck on guard duty.
Yeah.
What are we even guarding this place from? It's not like anybody's gonna come in here. I wish I had the reflex booster so we could do a smash cut to Jensen.
Just
bashing them both in the head. Mm-hmm. With one another.
That lovely Three Stooges bonking two people's heads together and they fall down.
Mm-hmm. Now how to think that it's one of these. But can I...
Fart.
No!
Oh.
Get me, game. There's no way that I'm getting out from that corner. That was not cool. I pressed the go button, the go stick to walls button. We'll be back up there in a second. The autosave actually started me right here, and I don't know how I feel about that. The reason why I just stood up and let myself be shot to death is because I assumed, perhaps incorrectly, that the two guys were gonna come in under there, and I was already in the middle of like a 4-on-1 pincer attack.
Yeah.
That was not just me giving up because like the stealth had been broken, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really earnestly thought that I was boned.
You were just like, well, see you in another life, my friends.
This is a problem for reincarnated Jensen.
Yeah.
No, stay down, Jensen. Jensen 2, what are you doing? Oh, this is gonna be a highly stressful situation trying to do this.
How many alternate universes do you think that you're going to have to create to get through here?
I mean, so far this is actually Jensen 3 because the first Jensen got spotted outside the door and I guess went back to live a peaceful life in his apartment. And then Jensen 2 just got gunned down. Gonna get a quick jump button. I'm gonna get a quick hug this traffic barrier. Okay.
Aww, it loves you too.
Ooh, traffic barrier likes you.
It's hugging you back. I think that's what happens when you fail to interface with the waist-high wall situations available. Mm-hmm. It's just that they don't really reciprocate your wall-hugging feelings.
It's like, listen, I just got out of a long-term relationship with a traffic cone. I'm not looking for that kind of commitment right now. I think that...
Shove. Get dead.
Repulsion field. Boom. Whoa. Can every traffic barrier do that? Traffic barriers are dangerous. You know, not to be racist, but I think maybe this was all for the best. I shouldn't be involved with traffic barriers. They are they are repulsive people. Is this something that I can high jump up, or is this Icarus landing down? I think that this might be an Icarus landing down zone.
Yeah, I think you might be right. There have been several areas in this building that my senses tell me should be climbable that are not. Like the rebar that's sticking out. And things like that. Mm-hmm. But maybe I've been playing a lot of Spider-Man, and maybe Legend of Zelda is just inside of my head and heart now.
Everything is climbable for a Spider-Man.
Yes!
Oh. I don't see that guy, which probably means it's safe.
Just put the box in front of it.
You know I'm gonna.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it wonderful that they made the grates that, like, hinge up instead of just fall down and clatter on the ground? I think that they must have designed it that way to explain how Jensen can just poop in and out of grates at will.
Wait, what do you mean alarmed?
What's alarming?
Well, good thing I closed the grate, so that way... Let me double check to make sure that I'm still... I think alarmed is fine. I think that...
Alarm, alert.
Yeah, alarm and alert are remain undetected. Okay, so that's fine. An alarm is okay. Just as long as it's not like a literal, like, bwop, bwop alarm. Although I still don't like that because I don't know what that individual would have seen.
Yeah.
It might have been me closing the grate and it causing the box to move.
Maybe that's what they saw.
And, I mean, that's fine. I should be...
you should be more careful.
No, it's just I closed the grates.
Your cousin closes grates better than that.
The problem is that I didn't really need to. I do that for my own satisfaction. It's not actually necessary to the sneaking, I don't think.
Look, your cousin knows when to close a grate and when to put the boxes. He's never gotten caught.
Then how do you know if he's never been... Because, I mean... Is he telling?
Well, your cousin is so nice.
Is this hypothetical? Can just explain his crimes away.
No, your cousin is so nice. He brings me with him. He's that careful.
I'm learning a lot about my family today. Is my family organized crime?
We have a small family business.
A small, profitable family business.
We run drugs.